going to put in 1/4 cup of soy sauce into our saucepan here that we'll use to put all our ingredients together. Next, we want to do 1 tablespoon of lime juice. Freshly squeezed is best. And then we're going to add in 3 tablespoons of raw honey. Anything that comes from your area is always best, especially those who have allergies. It's definitely best to use honey in your area. So 3 tablespoons of honey, and then you try to put it all in there, and it doesn't quite get off the tablespoon measure very easily. So shake it off good. Get it all in there so you have your 3 tablespoons. Then we're going to put in some garlic, about a tablespoon, or freshly ground garlic. And then we want to add in some sesame seeds. So black sesame seed, you can put that in there also, about 1/4 tablespoon. And then you're going to do 1/8 tablespoon of ground ginger, as you just saw. I put in there. And you want to do 1/8 tablespoon of fish sauce. Mix it, drop it in there. That way it's ready to go. Now, once you have it all in there, then you want to put on some heat and stir it all together. You're going to melt it all together inside your saucing pan. And again, this is great stuff for your ahi tuna steak. And what it is not really a marinade, it's going to be a dipping sauce. But what you do is you're going to put it on each side of your tuna once you put it on the grill, which we'll do here in a little bit. But you want to make sure that you get it all good and melted together. It doesn't take a long time to melt it. All right, so once you get that ready, again, here's our 5 little ahi tuna steaks. And make sure that's all good and put together, melted and mixed. Now again, this is something you want to make sure that you have stuff to put on so you want to use some kosher salt. This right here you'll put on both sides of the tuna steak, and some ground black pepper. Put those both on each side and you'll be ready to go. All right, first we're going to start cooking some squash and zucchini on the grill. And so what I do is we get it marinated. My wife marinates it up into some good stuff. And go ahead and get the grill started. Grill is burning, get some heat going on this bad boy. All right. And so I have this pan right here that I use on my grill that I actually use to cook the veggies on. So I use this to put them back in once they're cooked. So I'll put them all in here. And basically just keep warming and turning them on the heat until they're cooked to the way you like them. If you like them really grilled and really soft, or you like them a little harder, but however you like them. Again, zucchini and squash. So I'll put them on here and let them cook for a while. And keep checking them off and on. Once those are done, then I can do the tuna steaks, because again, they're going to take a little longer. They're going to take on just a minute on each side for the tuna steaks to cook. So we'll see how that does. But anyway, we'll let these cook and we'll be back. Thanks for watching. All right, ahi tuna steaks. So what we're going to do is we've got our little brush here for our sauce. We still got the veggies warming up. They're still cooking. But what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to put a little kosher salt on them all. Because they say that tuna has less amount of salt in it than most of the fishes. It has the less fish taste than other fishes, from what I understand. And so we're going to put a little salt, kosher salt on them all. Real good. And then we're going to put a little ground black pepper on them. This thing is shake very good. Here we go. Shake, 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 Sonora. Shake the butter. And then before we put them on the grill, what we'll do is I'll give them a little bit of this dipping sauce, this fun dipping sauce. And we'll just put it right on top, where I'm gonna actually put them down on the grill. Give them a little bit of that flavor. Soy sauce, lemon. What else do we have in there? We had some ginger and some garlic, a little fish sauce. You'll remember at the very beginning of the video, we showed how to make this. And we warmed it all up. We'll put it on top of all these. A little bit on top. So what we want to do is we're going to put them on and we're going to let them go for about 1 minute on this side. So we'll put them on the hot grill. Because technically you can eat this tuna, you can eat this raw. A lot of people eat it for sushi. And now we just want to cook it like a steak. About a minute on each side approximately. And what you want to do is, straight up this real fast. You want to get a good line from the grill on each one. So again, we'll do the same thing. We'll put a little salt on this side. Each one of them as we're cooking this. And they're supposed to be like a little pink in the middle, like a good steak. If you like your steak that way, which we do, so it should be the same kind of thing when you cook these. It should be a good steak. We'll have a little bit of pink in the middle. Now we got all our stuff on there. This on top again. Just help with the cooking while we're cooking through. Because once we get a good side on the other one, then we just want to turn these over. Now, some people say you can marinate these for overnight or for an hour, but everything I read told you not to marinate a Ahi Tuna Steak. They tell you to not marinate them. We'll get our veggies still here. We're going to go to get these. Keep mixing these up so they get them cooking. And pretty much almost like we like them. A little soft, a little crispy, but not in between. That's good, they can cook in this heat. Warm that up. So now we'll give it, like I said, we'll give it a good minute here. We're gonna shut this, get that temperature going, and we'll see what it does. About 1 minute. Okay, we'll look and see if we have a little line on them yet. We're supposed to have. Oh yeah. A good minute, and you'll see that there's a little line on the bottom. And seared onto the grill like a little steak. You don't see those or not that way. I'll show them to you here in a second. Put a little more sauce on top of these. Let it soak in. Real nice. There's real nice, Clark. There's real nice. All right. It's smelling good. Just like it does in the movies. Okay, so I don't know if you can tell, so we'll look down and see how they're. The color of them is like almost like a steak color, so it's turned on there. So now what we'll do is we'll let them sit for 1 more minute. Mix our veggies up. And after a good minute in there, they should be good to go. Oh, they're ready. All right, now you can see there he is, Ahi I'm saying right, Ahi Tuna Steaks. And then we got, of course, we got our zucchini squash. It's almost ready. I'm gonna let it go just a little bit longer while I take the steaks in the house. And then we'll give it all a try together. And like I said, take your sauce, and you can use that for dipping. I'm just gonna put it on here. So you just cut it up. And it'll be good to go. It'll be delicious. Take that back in. All right. I'll let you know how it goes. This is super delicious. Tasted great. You definitely have to try this out. This is awesome.